Alright, so we're going to talk about the things we may learn from having a team and why having a team, when you work on your vision and work towards a goal and business, is far like a million times better than being a lone wolf, right? A lone wolf mentality. So I'm going to start off with this perfect analogy because a lot of people who watch my content play video games, right? So in every multiplayer video game that exists under the sun, if you look on Clash of Clans, PUBG, Call of Duty, all the multiplayer game, where you realize every top player, all of the top ranking players, them always, literally, you can check this out for yourself. Them all are a part of a team, a clan, a squad, a guild. You never see the top player on any multiplayer game that exists is solo. Him are just by himself. No, that just does not exist, because the secret, the revelation, the wisdom we get is that if you want to be at the top, if you want to go far, you have to have a team. You can't do it all by yourself. You need a team around you. So first thing I'm gonna learn from working with a team is that to go to the top, to be at the top, you have to have a team. You see the lone wolf mentality where them a push in the media, the mindset where them a give, say, yeah man, me the lone wolf, do it by myself, just do it by myself, etc. Alpha male garbage. Like when you put them something upon you, you realize, say, that's not true. You can't go fast by yourself. When you go by yourself, you don't really have to depend upon people. You can do everything by yourself, you go fast. But when you have a team, you can go far. You can push you. You can push you beyond what you know you were capable of. So I'm going to give this other example. The first thing, be at the top in the multiplayer game. It's the game of life. It's a multiplayer game. You get the wisdom right now. You have 8 billion other users. Now, to be at the top of this multiplayer game, you have to have a team. You have to have a team. So having a team apply to everything, like the top countries, them are part of one team. Like you have the United Nations, you have like the Soviet Union, which did exist, you have the Axis powers in World War II. Every top nation, everything, like them all have their little team. Everybody have the European Union, everybody have their team. That's how you control, you maintain dominance and control, and that's how life set up. So when you're doing the multiplayer game of life and you want to win and you want to dominate, it can't be by yourself. The lone wolf starve in the winter because he don't have a team to help him hunt, right? So you realize that. And next thing to make, so one time my team went up on a sales meeting, right? And men said the meeting went go on the last like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, right? And then it's like the meeting continued to drag out. It continued to drag out and end up lasting 2 hours and 20 minutes, right? That's how long we up on the sales call try to close some clients. I'm gonna realize this. You see, if me in the by myself, me end the meeting there within 45 minutes. But when me have my team, my brothers them around me, and I look upon them how them still are engaged. You see, when me get tired of the talk, them man they start talk. When them get tired of talk, the next version start talk. And you all we just start, we just did it and we just have the energy and we just go. And that's the power, you see, when you work with a team, and right there's some see the vision, and I know that there is no limit to what we can achieve. Anything we can think of, we can create it. Because once you have one team, you're not dependent on yourself alone. And that's the biggest thing we hold on. Most entrepreneurs, most people who are trying to change the world, you have to do everything by yourself. When you do all of the things then by yourself, you feel hard, you feel difficult, and you feel drained, you feel stressed. And ladies and gentlemen, may I tell you, having a team are the most powerful thing. So a team, it push you further, because therefore you can ease you off of the gas pedal and like, you still a move, but you move at a slower rate, while the team still a go to the goal at the fast rate, and then each one can change over. I want powerful thing. So you see the team and saying, you see this game of life is a marathon, not a sprint, So the team help with long distance, right? And the next thing too, you see having a team of how you multiply wealth. Let me show you a pre. You see in Jamaica, we don't, most people don't live in the physical poverty. We live in the mental poverty still. So let me show you an example. Like most of our parents have enough siblings, right? But here the pre. You see, because them grew up poor and they live in and they come out of physical poverty, but then still in a mental poverty, the way they think, mentally broke, right? So when them have 9 siblings, right? When them turn adults, all them just kick off and gone, right? Everybody just gone, people gone overseas. One person there Arizona, the next person there over Texas, and the next person there way down at St. Elizabeth. Then they just gone all over, then disperse themselves, right? And the only time they come back together are when somebody dead. Or when one funeral key, right? So the family itself is not even a team. The family itself just so separated, everybody they all over the world, right? and then they never pull together resources. You see, if everybody just starts sitting down and work on deep mates and everybody create one corporation, most of them familiar with these big numbers of people. Some family have 50 cousins. If everybody put together, create one corporation and put together money and start build businesses together, then the resources will be able to multiply and create generational wealth. But they not think like that. And that's the poverty mentality we have most people world down, most individuals. That's why we're so individualistic, because we have this poverty programming. I tell yourself we do everything by ourselves, start from zero, me alone, then and this. So they can't multiply resources. So rather than you there by yourself, you have, for example, let's say, you see when you have one team, this is our team powerful. One brethren have land. The next brethren have our farmer, right? The other brethren live overseas, right? And him have access to the US market. When you have a team, three are to pull together the resources. The man with the farming, you have farming equipment, him know how to plant up the ground. You have a land, and the other brethren overseas can import the products and sell them over there. So you see, that's how team multiply resources. And even just about money, you just multiply resources, and you create more opportunity. The biggest world down to most people in 2025 are because they don't have a team. When you have a team creates specialization. So most people, so instead of you being a jack of all trades, that's the worst thing will happen to people when they don't have a team. Most people live as a jack of all trades, right? So when you're there by yourself, you are the CEO, you are the accountant, plus you are the marketing manager, plus you are also the customer service, you are everything, you are literally sales, you are every single thing. So you get stretched thin when you do everything by yourself. However, when you have a team, then you can focus on what you're good at. Suppose you're good on sales and recruitment. So therefore, you focus on that, while the next person good on customer relations, another person good on accounting, another person good on product development and graphic design. So therefore, you don't have to be a jack of all trades, and you can specialize, and therefore everybody can excel in their own area of expertise, and it make it less stressful and draining. Remember when I did by myself, they said, yeah, I have a lone wolf mentality in the beginning, right? So 2023, when I do everything in my business by myself, me the the visionary, plus me the graphic designer, plus me the marketing director, plus me everything, me literally every single thing. So you just feel drained and burnt out. Every night I gonna be like 2 a.m. We just drained and burnt out. But when you have one team now, you just focus on what you need to do. The other team member, them focus on the nurturing, them focus on the sales, and you just focus on the marketing part. You focus on what you're good at. So that's how you think everything becomes easier when you have a team. Less stress, you take off the stress off of you. So if you feel stressed out as an entrepreneur right now, because you have one team. You have one team around you, right? And the next thing too, you see when you have a team, you get the team energy. The team energy, once it's energy high, you feel unstoppable. That means you feel powerful. When I'm there on my team and we are working together on the KDU, we build up this fantastic thing. We're going to take over Jamaica and revolutionize the way how young people create wealth, right? Especially the younger generation. Realize, this is unstoppable. Nothing can stop it because we are working on it so hard. You see? So when you have a team and everybody believes in the vision and everybody are putting 100% every single day, a vision become more and more realistic, and it just start grow and start manifest on a greater level. So if you are work by yourself right now, they have a massive disadvantage. So the first thing you need to do is find a team. And if people ask me, say, oh Jay, how you find one team? How you find the right people? Because not everybody good. That is completely understandable. And me can tell you the secret right now for how you discover one good team. Trial and error. You have to go through people. You understand me? You just have to go through people until you find the one that will stick. And you go through smile, and then the next you find the next people will stick. And so you have to do through trial and error. That's the only way you can develop one good team. You can't develop one good team and wait upon the perfect person to drop in your lap. That not gonna work like that. Go through trial and error. You pick this youth here, but and the side thing when discover. You see when you pick anybody where you pick, they always add some form of value. Even my editing style, I keep on go through different people to help me editing, and everybody add like one different style to my editing what me never realized that I can do, because them see blind spots. So even though they when they work on it just for a small while, them elevate my editing style and get better and better. It's the same thing. When you have a team and you do trial and error, you go through people, but guess what? They go always add some unique value to your project, and you go get better and better and get refined. So that's the key, trial and error. When you have one team and you work with one team, you give accountability. A lot of people right now, you see, a lot of them now work towards the goal because they have no team. They're not accountable. You hold yourself accountable, and you buy some fool excuse. You see, when you give yourself some excuses when nobody else will believe but yourself. Like you tell yourself, say, oh, The reason why I'm send out the email to the sales email, the reason why I'm do sales email them today and send them out because time just when I feel a bit tired, that's why I'm never just sleep. And then you believe that. But if you have one team and you look for your teammates them and say, yo, and they ask you, hey, you want to send out the 100 emails and where you're supposed to do it? And you look for them, they can't tell you say you did feel tired, that's why you do it. Because everybody else when they put in the work. And you don't want to be the weakest link. So the team itself keep you accountable when you have that culture of doing the work. So everybody depend track. So most of them feel stagnant. Most of them procrastinate right now. We can't have no team. You have nobody to keep you accountable. You need to have a team to keep you accountable. That's what most people need. Most people don't have the ability to hold yourself accountable. So that's why you need to be a part of one team. That's where you level up. And that's how we will create inside the KDU accountability in that powerful community. So if you don't have a team, you need to find yourself inside the Kingdom Developers University so you can level up and get a team, right? So these are just the insights I'm learning. So just a few insights I'm learning from working together with a team. Realize how much more powerful it is to have your brothers around you. And yeah, get a team and level up in the game of life. Because life are the greatest multiplayer game. Stop playing FIFA, stop playing PUBG, stop playing all of them other Clash of Clans multiplayer game. Level up in the real world. Because it's powerful and nice.